First thing we have to ask ourselves is, what do diplomats do? Diplomats help their countries seek their interests and try to improve relations with other countries. Diplomats do this by negotiation, which means finding common ground between interests of different countries. And they do this by a long and slow process. Diplomacy was somewhat effective in the first stage of the Civil War in bringing the Rwandan Patriotic Front and the Rwandan government together for political negotiations. Even there, diplomats, after the fact, confessed that they didn't understand the depth of the animosities or the depth of the concerns on both sides. After the president's plane was shot down and genocide began to envelop Rwanda, slow negotiations were not the appropriate tool, nor was it a matter of relationship between states. This is where we needed to go to a different level with an intervention to protect people, and that took a very, very long time to do. I think everybody would say that diplomacy, international diplomacy, failed in Rwanda. It failed miserably because it was trying to apply the wrong kinds of measures to a situation of horrible atrocity and genocide. When the genocide broke out and civil war at the same time, diplomats were asked by their countries to leave. My orders were simply to tell all official Americans to leave, and we tried to make that happen. But we left behind a horrible situation of killing. Why were we not able to do something about it? The diplomatic answer was negotiation. Go back to the negotiating table. How do you negotiate with somebody who's just killed your neighbor? The diplomatic answer was ceasefire. How do you stop shooting unless you're sure that the other side is going to stop committing genocide? And the result was then that we were not able to stop the killing. We were not able to get a ceasefire. We finally got a new UN resolution, but only after the Rwandan Patriotic Front had successfully pushed out the people who were doing the genocide and had taken control of the country. And so I think the lesson is that we need a very quick response in times of human atrocity. Not long negotiations, not long diplomatic endeavors, but a forceful military response that will stop killers from being brutish, that will stop genocide in its tracks.